Who are you?
The story of Shang-Chi was actually very personal. I wanted to look at what superhero could be, what it would mean to me, to be able to add not only one character, Shang-Chi, but to add a whole cornucopia of Asian faces that are representing something I've never really seen before.
What happened to your shirt?
I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would be here. I was pretty much the biggest Marvel fan that you could possibly imagine. To be the first lead Asian superhero in the MCU, this is every kid's dream. For many of us who grew up in the West, whose parents immigrated, we never really saw ourselves on screen meaningfully. Shang-Chi will be an important piece of that conversation.
I'm Chinese American. I was raised here. I was interested in exploring what that story could be like. It's an amazing opportunity to write a little bit more of my experience.
Everyone on this movie, they care about the story, whether it's the language, the symbology, everything was done with care, with research.
We all bonded because it's just such an important film.
You were meant for greatness.
Every time I talk to my parents, they always lead with the same question. Did you work with Tony Leung today? And did you work with Michelle Yeoh today? Tony and Michelle are as legendary as you can get.
You are a product of all who came before you, the good and the bad. Every Marvel superhero has their own story, and everyone is so different. When your storytelling is good, it transcends the culture, because at the end of the day, we're telling a story about love, about family.
I hope this movie is something that anybody will feel connected to.
It's time to show them who I really am.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, action!
Hold on, everybody!
Shang-Chi is, at its core, a Marvel movie that comes with a promise of action and a certain promise to the quality of the sequences that we're about to deliver.
This film will take your breath away on the big screen, and it is as big as anything that we've ever brought to life in the MCU before.
With the bus sequence, everything had to be perfect.
That was something I've never done before, taking a bus down San Francisco hills and crashing into real cars.
We are using literally every single inch of that bus and figuring out what we can do with it.
We make a good team.
Some days at work are harder than others.
We're working with world-class stunt teams. Their work ethic, everything that they're doing is incredible to witness.
I was training with the world champion of Tai Chi, and she was absolutely amazing.
I took 2 weeks to rehearse the fight sequence. It's a symbol of the aggressiveness and anger of the character.
We're going to incorporate a lot of different styles of martial arts. Tai Chi, which is very, very flowy. Another one is Wing Chun, which is a bit more combative. And then looking at certain regional styles that kind of fill in this mosaic of how this character moves.
Run it!
This film should stand out on its own. It's got a very magical story behind it, mixed with a lot of action.
The world has no idea what they're up for.
It's time for you to take your place by my side.
That's not going to happen.
Who are you?
Not who you think I am.
I'm going back to the very beginning of the MCU. We have a keystone event, and that event is Tony Stark becoming Iron Man. He's forced to build these weapons for an organization, and that organization was the 10 Rings. And there was this wonderful character we really wanted to do something with someday, and that was Shang-Chi.
When they announced this movie, I was really, really excited. Kind of tongue-in-cheek, I ended up tweeting Marvel, hey, are we gonna talk or what? So I'm very glad I did that.
He's so intense as this character. Shang-Chi was made for Simu, and I could feel his passion for it.
The backstory of Shang is really unique in that he discovered that his father was this evil overlord.
The rings gave our family power.
He's brought back into his father's world and has to deal with coming face to face with him again. And this is a much meaner and more hardened father. And then crazy stuff happens after that.
It's time for you to take your place by my side.
It's not gonna happen.
My heart was definitely in this project. It feels in line with everything I believe in, and it is a crazy, wild, giant ride that we're gonna go on.
Hold on, everybody!
Hello everyone, we're from the cast of Marvel Studios' Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and today we're going to play a game that'll hopefully let you know a little bit more about our characters.
You got this. Don't be nervous.
Thank you.
Who is most likely to get into a fight? Me.
That was fast.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Like your character or you? I just want to make sure that you know, also you.
You're like such a badass. Everything that you do is like so cool.
Who is most likely to joke their way out of a confrontation?
You.
You think it's me?
Sean would make a snarky, like a, well, let's go, big boy.
Sean is known to say that.
I'm ready to rumble, big
That's
boy.
right.
What, I don't know what men say.
Yeah.
Why are you so big boy? Who's most likely to survive a zombie apocalypse? Both of you guys. You have superhero genetics. Are you kidding me?
But here's the thing. How many times can you punch a zombie without getting bit?
Right.
Who's most likely to fall for a phone scammer?
Definitely me. And that was one time. And it was just my social. No, really, a couple times. Who's most likely to order a coffee drink with more than 5 words?
I don't know. I've never
me.
done that character work before. I gotta really reach down and go like, what does my character want for coffee? Who is most likely to save the world? Trick question. All of us. It's all of us. We save the world together because we're a super team.
Those who came before us, who made us who we are today. A legacy of warriors. Everything you need is already inside of you.
There's no going back.
You're ready, Shang-Chi.
The training, all of the sacrifice. No one can hide forever. It's time to show the world who I really am.
Hell yeah.
Marvel Studios Shang-Chi, rated PG-13.
2 weeks ago, you were parking cars, and you want me to believe you're now saving the world.
Yeah.
In theaters September 3rd.
Hi there. You probably know all about the biggest Marvel names. But what about Mr. Immortal, who has no special powers except immortality? He survived crushing, burning, self-impalement on giant novelty scissors, bear traps, cannons, chainsaws, piranhas, ferrets, spears, and a python. Incredible. Remember to click below to subscribe, tap the notification bell on the side for more great content.